Hello, John here, and I think it's about time we jump into round 1 results. Before we start though, I have two apologies to make, and a few things to go over. First off, Chip actually sent in a response, but we must have passed over it. Second, Pokerface Z-Man's response was copied incorrectly, leaving off the first word. As compensation for both of you, we're going to give you a free pass into round 2. Sorry for any inconveniences we might cause. We'll avoid them as much as possible, but mistakes are bound to happen. With that out of the way, let's get into the actual results. Including Chip, our entire contestant count is 371, which is absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for joining, it means a lot to us. So we received 370 responses to the prompt, "You lost your lines for an important public speech you're giving. How do you cope with the crowd?" Mr. Dell, who is one of our contestants, ended up reviewing all 370 responses, which is just amazing. So here's a beautiful medal, just for you. We racked up a total of 1,763 votes from all of you, which is unfathomably high. Thank you all so much for voting. I especially want to thank all these people on screen for voting on all 37 of the voting screens. So, who was the winner this time around? Well, only one of the 370 of you won, and that person just happens to be... TT Book 2! Congratulations, TT Book 2. Your response, just say random inspirational quotes, audiences love meaningless motivational speaking, inspired the audience by being the first ever round winning response. While you do win a double response prize and a custom book, you aren't the only one. There's still an entire top 10 that deserve these prizes too. So let's see who these other individuals are. Waffle-tastic, who wrote about plagiarism, placed less than 0.5% below first place, which is very close. You may have just missed out on first place, but second place is quite a stellar achievement as well. CrystalBirdie277 wanted to use math to appear intelligent in the audience's eyes, while JCLK2 wanted to improvise and hope for the best. Nuthatch suggested putting on a blindfold to eliminate outside distractions, and Celeste's ironically long response talked about using prolonged expressions. TR went for the idea of talking irrelevantly, claiming people don't even care about speeches in the first place. ITOD used a clever tactic of welcoming the audience members one at a time, while DaivuBot491 demanded all audience members leave, since the speech was completely rescheduled. And finally, ACN's response, similar to ITOD's response, used the idea of biding time, but this time through a classic game of hide and seek. That covers our top 10. You guys all get to submit 2 responses and have earned custom books. But there are still 360 of you who don't know where you've placed yet, and 20% of our contestant pool must die. Let's see where destiny has placed you. If you haven't been declared safe yet, and you fall within the red region, you've been eliminated from the competition. Good luck. Goodbye to our first batch of TWOWers. You've all signed up to this series with the same goal as everyone, trying to win. While you may have left us early, you should all be remembered just like everyone else, competing alongside a great group of individuals with the same hopes and dreams. We'll miss you. Goodbye. Time for a few statistics. TWOW took the very last safe spot this time around, which makes you our efficiency champion. What a tough spot to grab, so close to danger, but still in safety. Our most controversial response this round was Dakinuv Pepper's response about Despacito 2 and September 11th. No surprises there. On the other end of the spectrum, our least controversial response was Dear Mongoose's Simple, I just proclaim technical difficulties and go rememorize it. Since it's only the first round, there aren't that many interesting stats to cover. So sad. Anyways, I see that curiosity in your eyes. You want to know what the next prompt is. The second prompt of this mini TWOW is... You're at risk of losing your job. What will you do to keep it? Respond by the date on screen and you'll be good to go. If you don't, then you'll be eliminated. So please respond. Thanks for tuning in to Round 1 results, and we'll see you next time.